My lord! My lord, I'm grateful to see you. Some of the peasants here escaped from Cao Cao's invading forces. Others barred from their castle since Governor Liu Song's surrender. They've endured much difficulty. They've nowhere else to turn. We humbly ask for your guidance.
Bringing them along would inevitably slow our march's pace. Just advise them to avoid any rash acts. Cao Cao's forces are unlikely to raise a hand to peasants who have shown no resistance.
Zhuge Liang. The Longzong plan required the acquisition of Jing province.
Huh. My lord?
And now, I have taken Jing province. It would be truly strange to suggest relinquishing it now.
My apologies. Indeed, a kingdom is more than land. It is those who call it home who are truly vital. And you have indeed taken Jing province. So, let us combine our abilities to overcome hardship and discover the way forward. To your kingdom, Lord Liu Bei.
Forgive me, everyone. I wish for them to accompany us. That is my desire.
Our advance is far too slow. We need to put some distance between us and Cao Cao's forces, but at this rate, they'll catch up to us. The cause is fairly obvious.
I cannot just leave those who came to me seeking help.
Yes, I understand that. And it is my job to do something about our current predicament.
Well said.
I will now head to Jiangxia. The governor there, Lord Liu Qi, owes me a favor. We may be able to ask him for protection.
A favor, eh? Just what kind of scheme did you pull?
Oh. It was nothing, really. Lord Guan Yu, I would like you to accompany me to Jiangxia. We will borrow his troops, then return to escort Lord Liu Bei.
Very well. Zhao Fei, Zhao Yun, take care of Liu Bei until I return.
Of course.
With my life.
Thank you. All of you. My life is in your hands.
There you are, Zuluan. I see you are still with Liu Bei, assisting him in his struggle to stop Cao Cao. That is good. But what is going on? What is Liu Bei trying to do by taking this many commoners with him as he flees? Impossible. Cao Cao's army will inevitably catch up to them. Whatever his reason is, this will most likely end in a great deal of casualties. Why will he not run and leave the people behind? Even Cao Cao would not attack commoners who are away from their lord. And why would they not try to leave Liu Bei? This many individuals displaying such loyalty to one man at the risk of their own lives, that is absurd. I had only thought of Liu Bei as a simple tool, but... What? Spreading his beliefs and dragging his people into war. Huh. I suppose that is befitting of what people usually call a hero. And as with all so-called heroes, wherever Liu Bei goes, destruction and violence follow. No matter the words they use to glorify their cause, in the end, each of them sacrifices people for their goals. And judging from how dire this current situation is, perhaps he is even more dangerous than Cao Cao. I see Cao Cao's army has caught up. So, what will Liu Bei do now? Cling on to his conviction, accept the casualties, and continue on? I shall watch carefully.
Shall we start? I'm grateful.
Time for Cheng Fei of Yan to make an appearance.
I'm counting on you.
What the? Who is that? Zhang Fei. That's Zhang Fei.
Do not fear. That may be Zhang Fei, but he is alone. We can take him together.
Huh. Pathetic. There better be tens of thousands of you, because a bunch of foot soldiers like you are no match for me. Now, which one of you wants to die first? I'll take you all on at once. There you are. How about we have a little fun here? Here we go. No one is getting across this bridge. Don't think you're getting through. Pulverize anyone who tries. You hear me?
Counterattack! Whoa. You think you can stop us with so few warriors? What an insult!
Take them down!
Then bring it on! I'll take you all on at once! Stop where you are!
Looking rough.
Going anywhere! I'll make sure you fall by my sword!
We have no time to waste on the likes of you. Out of our way!
There are still many left on the other side of the bridge. Let us wait
enemy
here.
officer
Have faith
has been
that they will
defeated.
reach us. Looking rough.
A brave hero without equal. You're a true army of one. So that's who Zhang Fei is.
Is that all? Come on! Who's next?
The enemy officer
Burning with
has
fury,
been defeated.
and I will rip apart any who dare to get in my way!
As if my blade was cutting nothing but air! Truly formidable.
Only the enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! Take this!
Putting on a front to protect your allies is commendable. But you really should give up.
Take this!
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Turn the tables.
Looking rough.
Do not underestimate the tenacity of Liu Bei's forces. Show them no mercy and hunt them down.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
I've been waiting for this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
That's Zhao Yun. I'm glad I positioned reinforcements here. Because that man's a whirlwind.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Gotta take care of him, or Liu Bei and the others will be in danger. Gotcha! Looking rough. Let's cover some ground. What just happened?
To have you here is all I need. I am counting on you, now and beyond.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me. We need to work harder.
The enemy officer
I'm
has
still
been defeated.
needed. That means I must fall back for now.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
You are done.
Time to act. Take this!
Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
Let's go. All right. Taking care of those trying to cross the bridge. No, there are still some stragglers. I'd better go help them out.
No need to overextend ourselves.
Let's leave the rest to our reserves.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Liu Bei,
Take this!
I have returned with your son.
Let's get serious.
He is safe and unharmed.
Zhao Yun! Good to see you back in one piece. You ran through hell for us. You have my eternal gratitude.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Feel my wrath! The ones blocking our allies' path sure have taken a beating. Come on! Now it's time to join my brother!
We've made it. Wait, Lord Liu Bei? You waited for us!
It's good to see you safe. But it's difficult, I know. But hang on a little while longer. So, this is everyone then. It seems not all were able to escape unscathed. Still, we must move on for now.
We've succeeded in cutting Liu Bei off. It seems our vanguard has stopped them in their tracks.
Take this!
So Liu Bei intends to continue down this path. It is a road that can only be traveled while sacrificing people along the way.
Take this! Take your time to act. Oh my might! Can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated. The battle is more or less going as expected. We should make our way to Lord Liu Bei.
Take this! Let's go!
Not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
Time to act. I've been waiting for this. Bring them down. Zhuge Liang, you've made it. Discussions in Jiangxia went well, I take it?
Without issue.
Take this!
Lord Guan Yu should arrive in due time with reinforcements. The enemy officer I will now prepare for Cao Cao's main force. Once we rout their officers, we can start putting our plans into place.
Liu Bei must not be allowed to escape. All forces are to pursue him with every man available.
Just so! Start the events!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
Have I failed somewhere? I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
We've fended off their officers and will begin preparations as instructed by Lord Zhuge Liang.
I, Chief One, shall take you on!
Yet all of them continue to follow him. The officers, the soldiers, and the citizens alike. All entrusting their lives to a single man. This battle almost defies belief. Now is Liu Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao? I must ascertain this for myself.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Plan worked. Let's go. Let's wipe them out while they're confused.
Now, rain arrows upon them! What's going on? An attack?
To have you here is all I need. I am counting on you, now and beyond.
An excellent display of skill. We shall fight again.
Are you ready to face me?
We must hold the line.
Zhuge Liang has done it yet again. Now they'll be forced to take another route. I have more time than I expect.
The enemy officer, Lord, has been
There
defeated.
is something you should know about the mountain path Cao Cao's forces are taking. There is actually a second route near the pass. I thought it might be of some use.
Take this! It's worked. We've cut you off. You're not going any further.
We've managed to cut you off. And now we'll make you realize you can't run any longer.
I will not
The
allow
enemy
you to block
officer
our path.
has been defeated.
We will break through.
My apologies for the wait. We've come with forces borrowed from Jiansha.
We've rid ourselves of those troublemakers. Now, we could start preparations in earnest.
I have no choice but to retreat. I shall retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
I am Lord Cao Cao's blade. I shall end you here and now, Liu Bei. I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
I've been waiting for this. Take the... Looking rough. Take looking rough. There we go. I see it. Can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Take this. Got you.
A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy
I
officer
sometimes if you
has
are
been
truly
defeated.
human.
Turn the tables. Time to attack. Feel my wrath!
I am ready.
Hold my power! Looking rough.
Send it.
Time to act.
Everything has gone according to plan. Now, we just eliminate the enemy.
At will!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It was a trap! You're mine! Looking rough. Take
Our
this!
allies are doing well. Keep it going.
Take this! Time to attack! Take this!
To lose to the likes of
The
you.
enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
pull back
defeated.
for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
Time to act! Time to attack!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go! Take this! Time to act! Time to attack!
Infested. The enemy officer
Shall return
has
after
been
reviewing
defeated.
my strategy.
Fine work. You're not too shabby.
been
Things
defeated.
are going my way today. Maybe next time.
Has been defeated.
Well, I still can. We're finally through. Now let's go, so that we may continue on our path. What is this fog? There's something strange about it.
No, I cannot let Liu Bei go after all. Allowing him to pass would be too great a risk.
I've lost sight of the path, and of all my comrades. Is this some sort of magic?
So you've come, Zuluan. You mean to protect Liu Bei to the very end, it would seem. You'd best be prepared to fight. This is our destiny as guardians of peace!
Take this!
That man has even compelled helpless citizens into battle. What can you call this but the worst kind of violence?
End this!
This one last.
This fog, it reminds me of the Yellow Turbans. You're up!
Why don't you remember? How can you? Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan? It would be a fitting end. But as long as these heroes exist in the world, there will always be someone like me who opposes them. You fool. Heroes who dub their greed conviction and endanger the lives of the defenseless. I will never allow them to do as they wish. For it is our duty to achieve peace in this realm. And if you choose to protect Liu Bei, then this is where our paths diverge. However, I do not yet have the strength to defeat Liu Bei. If you won't kill me here, then my only choice is to flee for now. Do you remember the words Juha uttered before her death? Do they still echo in your soul? Live and create the world we dreamed of. If you really think Liu Bei is a true hero that we can trust to bring our dreams to fruition, then do what you must to make me believe it. But the moment he strays from that path and is deemed unworthy of our trust, the Guardians of Peace will bring him to ruin, no matter how long it takes. Never forget that. Farewell, Zuluan. May we one day fly together.
Those who have been long divided must unite, while those who have been long united must diverge. Thus has it always been for empires and their people alike. Guardian of peace, the time has come to part ways. One will champion heroes, striving to bring peace to the world. The other will lurk in the shadows, keeping the heroes true to their path. That is the new way of the Guardians of Peace. And thus shall our purpose be fulfilled. This is the last time I appear before you. Well, it is said that the founders of our order were mystical beings. That they had the faces of children, with hair as white as snow, and eyes as blue as the surface of a frozen lake, and that no number of years could ever age them. Zuluan, you must go now. Let your eyes guide you along your true path, and carry all that has been entrusted to you.
The fog has lifted. It seems that everyone is safe. It is time to move on. We shall head downstream towards Jiangxia. There, we will start again. Together.
So, Liu Bei has gotten away. And we still have a major problem, even if we have control of Jing.
It looks like they're off our tail. Though, given what we've lost, it's hard to feel much joy.
Brother. Lord Liu Bei, please do not be disheartened. For we've never had the luxury of time to lament. It is true that we've lost much. But, because of that, you have gained something much greater, my lord. Precisely so. We will be attempting to put the Longzong plan into action. If it succeeds, your strength will grow to rival that of Cao Cao and Sun Quan. Cao Cao will most likely continue his southward advance. In order to stop him, we must ally with Wu, who also opposes him.
Hold on. You say we're to ally with Wu, but will they be willing to take on Cao Cao?
Judging from what I hear of Wu, they would be likely to prioritize peace within their borders and among their own people. If they are hesitant to fight, and opt to surrender, would that not cause everything to fall apart?
Indeed. And I do not intend to drag Lord Liu Biao, nor Lord Sun Quan, into a conflict. Even more so if they are unwilling to go to war.
I am fairly certain that, like us, those in Wu do not wish to see Jing fall into Cao Cao's hands. They must know that he will be their enemy eventually. It may take time for them to decide, but I expect they will stand up and fight. But for now, let us reorganize our forces in Jiangxia. That is the first step.
Ah, it's you. Sorry, but Lord Zhuge Liang is away, and he won't be returning for a while.
Just a little earlier, a man named Lu Su from Wu paid him a visit. He had been looking for a way of securing an alliance with our lord in order to oppose Cao Cao. Although Wu is powerful in its own right, Cao Cao's faction far outstrips them, and having us as allies makes little difference. Given the enormous gap in strength, many within Wu are advocating for surrender. However, if Lord Zhuge Liang's bold plan is to succeed, it is essential for the alliance to come to fruition. As such, Lord Zhuge Liang proposed that he himself would act as an envoy to Wu. Right you are. In some form or another, Lord Zhuge Liang shall return with aid from Wu, without fail. Of that I am certain, though I cannot say why. Now we must trust in our strategist, and wait.
I know a couple people who went with Lord Liu Bei. Hard times ahead for them, it seems.
It was a long...
I have to...
Getting Lord Liu Bei to help us escape was the right choice.
It pains me to admit it, but I was in over my head. My desire to lead the people to freedom led to some losing their lives. Even so, I just had to try. The people of Jing wanted me to lead them. Needed me to. If I had left them behind, I could never again have spoken of my ideal for a world in which all can live as they wish. Yes, I suppose that's true. I must think of it that way. Our troubles have yet to pass. We may face further sacrifice if we are to rout Cao Cao. Yet, I shall fight to the very end, and fulfill my aspirations, for the sake of those who are devoted to me. I suppose that sounds like something Lord Cao Cao would say. Perhaps it is only now that I bear the weight of these lives on my shoulders that I am able to stand shoulder to shoulder with such a giant. At any rate, let us wait for Zhuge Liang. I trust that his return shall herald an alliance with Wu.
We have returned.
Oh, greetings, my friends. How went negotiations?
The fleet commanded by Wu's General Zhou Yu awaits at Fan Ko, ready for battle. Before long, they shall take up arms against Cao Cao's advance force.
Then that means...
Indeed. Lord Xuan Quan has decided to join hands with Lord Liu Bei in his fight against Cao Cao.
Well, auspicious news indeed. You have my sincere thanks, Lord Lu Su.
I fear that without Zhuge Liang's tenacity, Wu may have long since chosen surrender.
Tenacity, you say?
I suppose it was necessary to draw those advocating surrender into a debate. He acted as quite the villain, to put it lightly.
No need to hold back. I'm sure he wasn't acting. After all, he's always had a disagreeable personality.
We're in front of the man himself. Allow me to keep my opinions to myself.
Even if we secured an alliance with Wu, the fact remains that our forces are scarce in number. That Lord Sun Quan decided to fight with us means he must have seen some chance of winning. And what is this path to victory that you have envisaged?
To compensate for our numerical disadvantage, we will intercept the enemy on the river. After discussions with Lord Zhou Yu, we decided the battle would take place at Chibi in Jing. There, we will rendezvous with Wu's navy.
So, we're taking the fight to the water. Perhaps that may offer some chance of winning.
Most of Cao Cao's men were raised north of the Central Plains. To speak plainly, they are inexperienced when it comes to naval combat. The people of Wu, conversely, were practically born with their sea legs. No doubt this will offer a huge advantage in the fighting ahead.
Still, this is Cao Cao we're facing. Surely he will attack with enough numbers to cancel out that advantage. Yet, on the water, such caution will only work against...
That massive fleet, tired from the long journey, will be disorganized. Fatigue will lower morale, and the Yangtze will hamper their maneuvers. The enemy won't be able to deploy quickly, which will effectively immobilize them.
And when that happens, we shall set them ablaze. Thus shall Cao Cao's forces lose any hope of fleeing and sink into the Yangtze.
Amazing. Do you truly think we could pull off such a feat?
This is no time for conjecture, my lord. We simply must. Our lives depend on it.
Lord Lu Su. Yes. Yes. It is as you say. All the more reason for us to hurry to the rendezvous. To Chibi, with all speed.
A moment, Pang Tong. I wish to speak with you.
Well, well. So you're the one to call on me this time, Zhuge Liang. I distinctly expressed that I've no intention of putting my neck on the line. Or have you forgotten?
Even for me, the very idea of dragging a dear friend into battle pains me to no end.
All the more reason to leave then, don't you think? I have no desire to ally with Wu, or any of you.
Are you sure about that? Cao Cao is constantly seeking talented individuals. He may already have his sights set on you. If Jing falls into his grasp, your days of peace are over. You'd be forced into a life of vagabonding or supplication to Cao Cao.
Is that a threat? Sorry, but that won't work on me. The capture of Jing is well within my calculations.
I see. Then you leave me no choice. I didn't want to have to use this last resort, but here we are.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
You're close with him, are you not? Perhaps you could put in a good word for us?
I almost feel guilty for causing you to be dragged out here. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. You're as insidious as ever, Zhuge Liang. Fine, fine. Just this once.
I know it is late in the night, but I have something urgent to discuss with you. Yes. There is a task that I wish to entrust to you. A highly significant one at that. The plan I shared with Lord Liu Bei, setting fire to Cao Cao's ships. Such a strategy is no assured victory. There is one major hole in the plan. Cao Cao's forces will march southward, and thus, they will naturally take up camp to our north. This time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. But if we simply set Cao Cao's ships ablaze, the northern wind will scatter the flames, preventing them from spreading to the entire fleet. Cao Cao knows this very well, and likely intends to take up position to the north. Indeed, we must detect that exact moment. And your power, the power to read the wind, is up to the challenge, is it not? Perhaps due to the climate or terrain, a southern wind sometimes blows down from the cliffs of Chibi at night. I need you to sense that change coming and give the signal to loose our flames. You have my thanks. In order for our fire attack to succeed, we must exploit all means at our disposal. This is a vital task I could entrust to no other. Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but we're counting on that power of yours. Victory or defeat is in your hands.
The city here in Jiangsha is as good a place to live as any.
Someone said a massive army is on its way to Jiangsha. What's going on?
That's Cao Cao. I made
Have you heard?
Here you are. Here you are.
Have you heard? They say there's a trap.
Cao Cao.
I know a couple people who went.
It's another war.
Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals, it's truly...
finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end.
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure. We must all be aware of the consequences of the slightest mistake.
Have you heard? It seems Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison.
How did he break out of such grievous injuries? I can't imagine he could have escaped on his own.
No one knows where the enemy soldiers who surrendered in the last battle are either. You can bet they had something to do with it. Huang Gai a traitor? It almost defies belief. Oh? Well, we haven't seen you around these parts in a while. So, you've been at Lord Liu Bei's side, have you? I suppose I can be honest with you. The truth is, Huang Gai may have turned traitor.
Not only has he been openly criticizing Lord Sun Quan of late, but his actions have been consistently suspicious. What's more, when Zhou Yu questioned him on his behavior, he carelessly spoke of having made contact with Cao Cao.
After that, he was flogged and thrown into the prison. Yet now, not a soul knows where he is.
Believe it or not, the fact remains that it happened. I wish I had taken the opportunity to question him myself. Regardless, if Huang Gai has defected to the enemy, Cao Cao may be aware of our plans. We must proceed with the utmost caution in the next battle.
Will Wu disappear?
Cao Cao's forces? What good are they?
So, that is the army Cao Cao.
Everyone says that damn